Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna go ahead and deposit our stimulus, tax refund, and then part of my paycheck. Now I did use a portion of the stimulus and tax return to pay off some of my debt. So what I have here is actually what is left over after I have paid off some of those bills. So we're gonna go ahead and start here. Now I do have this just to help me keep track of what it is that I am filling out. And so we're gonna go ahead and start. So with savings, I have, my starting balance is $121 and I'm gonna go ahead and deposit $50. So let's go ahead and bring this out. Okay, and I should have 121. So I have 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So what I think I'm gonna do also is put this 10 down here and then 10 ones and bring out a 20. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're gonna put these ones here. Okay, so that leaves me, okay, with 121 and I'm gonna deposit 50. So I'm gonna take a $50 bill. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and have 150, 71. So 171 is my new balance, and I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. 171. 171. Okay, so let's write that down here. Okay, so emergency. So for emergency, I'm gonna put $10. I should have 90. So I'm gonna pull this out. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we're gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna deposit 10. So it's gonna leave me with the new balance of 100. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna return these. I'm actually gonna, put these here. So 20. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a $100 bill and I'm gonna deposit 100. Ooh. You can tell when they're hundreds. I always have to double check to make sure I'm not just getting 2 of them and putting them in the same place. Okay, so there goes $100 into savings. All right, so car upkeep. So for car upkeep, my starting balance is $35 and I'm gonna deposit 10. So it's gonna leave me with a new balance of 45. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this out. So I have, let's see, 20, 35, and I said I was gonna deposit how much? 10. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring a $10 bill. So now I have 20, 30, 45. 45, so let's date it. What did you guys do with your stimulus and tax return? Mine took a while, but I did do my taxes a bit later because I was waiting on my 2 other forms that were needed. So I do real estate part-time, and then I was also doing tutoring. So I was waiting on that tutoring form for me to do my taxes. And once I got it, I went ahead and did them. Let's see, car, so 45. Okay, so 20, 30, 45. Actually, I think I'm gonna put these 10s back and get a 20. So now I have 20, 45. So yep, $45. Okay. So I am so excited that I am on spring break right now. And man, I am getting so many things done now that I have so much time off. You know, I still have to work on my lesson plans for the upcoming week just because it's going to be a little bit different being back in person. So I'm going to be doing both virtual and in person. And man, I'm kind of not sure how that's going to go, but I know I'm going to get it done and do what I need to do to make sure that my students learn what they need to learn. Because man, I have 9 weeks left before I'm out on summer break. Okay, so I have 35 as my starting balance, 20, 35, and I'm gonna deposit 15, so it's gonna leave me with a 50. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and get 10 and a 5. So that leaves me with 15, so 20, 30, 40, no, 20, 30, 45, 50, yes, okay, $50. All right, so let's date it, 3/28, 21, deposit 15, right? Yeah. Okay, that leaves me with $50. Okay, how many of you guys are out there shopping for a house, or if you have a house, have you thought about putting it on the market? I know that right now a lot of homes are selling and they're getting multiple offers. So that is why I am going to wait until I have my down payment and my closing costs. I'm probably going to have to up this budget, but not right now. This is just for me to have it on there because I'm also going to have to save up for an inspection and any unexpected that may come around. All right, so for unexpected, my starting balance was 50. I'm going to deposit 10, so it's going to leave me with a new balance of 60. So let's bring this out. Yeah, 50. All right, so new expected 10, 60, deposit. Okay, so that's 60. Let's get that there. All right. Yeah, 50. All right. So I did have to make new envelopes just because now that I'm going to be going back in person, I have to start paying gas again versus before when I was teaching from home. I was basically saving that money for gas and I was able to put it towards other things. All right, so for extra, I have $100, and for extra, I'm only gonna put in $10. So it's gonna leave me with a new balance of 110. So I'm gonna write that down, plus 10, 110. Man, this thing is just adding up, which is awesome. So let's see, 110 extra, and then I use this extra for anything that might be needed. So if, you know, I want to send in extra money into a credit card payment or just something that might be needed, I always have this on here. So now that we're basically done with winter, I no longer have to worry about having to pay for somebody to come and shovel my driveway, or clear it out, I should say, because this winter I got stuck. I didn't realize how much the snow had risen. Oh, let me fix that. No, yeah, this one's see-through. So I didn't realize how high up it was. And so when I moved my car, it was all white. And so my car got stuck and I had to wait a while to dig it out. And let me tell you, that was not fun. So I am so happy we are in spring. All right, so for business, my starting balance is $26. I'm gonna deposit 14. That's gonna leave me with the new balance of 40. So let's bring this out. I should have 14, no, not 14, 26, 25, 26. I'm gonna deposit 14. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these back, and then I'm gonna get another 20. And that leaves me with 40. Okay, so yeah, 40. So that's 2, 40, 14, deposit. Okay, and I do like to date them just because I like to keep track of what I am depositing on here, just to see. It's like, okay, am I making a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly deposit? Just because I know that as long as you're putting something towards each category, you're still saving something. So at the end of the year, it adds up. And so that's why I have so many different envelopes. Now I know this might not work for other people, but this works for me. And that is why I do this, because at the end of the year and in between, I'm able to use the money that I need, pay something off, and then move on to the next thing, because I'm trying to be debt free. So I have 2 more years left on my car. And once that is paid off, I'm not going to get a new car, because I'm going to use my car until it is no longer good. And that way I'm able to save up the money from that, because I'm paying over $600 a month for my car payment. Yeah, so I'm not doing that again. Okay, so yeah, so with these, I always have a $20 bill in these, and this is just extra money in case, you know, I'm needing some energy and I need some coffee. I know some of you might not be coffee drinkers, but I am. I will pick caffeine over any drink any day just because I need that to give me that extra boost. And I know it's better to drink water, but sometimes I don't want to drink water. All right, Christmas gift. For Christmas, my starting balance is $32. I'm going to deposit $20, so it's going to leave me with a new balance of $52. So let's go ahead and bring this out. Okay, so birthday, Christmas, 32. So 25, 30, 31, 32. And we said we were going to do 20. All right, so 20, it's gonna leave me with 52. Deposit. Okay, so it's 52. So I'm gonna go ahead and return these 5s and 1s. Ooh, I have a whole bunch of 1s that I'm gonna have to start using in a bit. All right, and 52. So I should have just kept the 2. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking, but that's okay, because I'm on break. Okay, so 20, 40, 50. All right, so 20, 40, 50, 51, 52. Woo, Christmas. I am so happy that I'm still months away. All right, so the next one is birthday. You know, if you don't treat yourself, who's gonna treat yourself once you're an adult? When you're a kid, you know, it's all fun because your parents get to buy all that stuff. But once you become an adult, it's like, okay, what am I getting myself? Okay, so birthday, I had 25 and I'm gonna deposit 10. So it's gonna leave me with a new balance of 35. All right, plus 10, 35, deposit. 328, so 25, 30, 10. There we go. So it's 20, 35. What? Yes. Okay, that was birthday. Okay, and I did do all of these envelopes in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, they'll be linked down below. All right, for beauty. So I have a starting balance of 10. I'm gonna add 20, so it's gonna leave me with a new balance of 30. Okay, and oh, I cannot wait till I have all that money saved so I can go and get my hair done because I am ready to travel this summer and I'm ready to have my hair done. I'm gonna go visit some of my extended family. Just to, they invited me to their baby shower, so I'm going this summer because I haven't seen them in over 2 years. Okay, beauty, we said deposit 20. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. So let's do 5, 10, so 20. Yeah, okay, so 25, 30. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and visit them because I'm gonna have some family in California and Arizona. But aside from that, I am so looking forward to my West Coast trip because y'all, I used to read, oh, no. I have the tracker out. So there it goes, budget. So that's what I like to see. So I don't like the money to show. I like the budget tracker showing just so that I know how much I have inside each one of the envelopes so I don't have to pull the money out and guess. So that's why I like to make sure that that's what's facing out anytime. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, all right, I'm good. All right, so credit cards, $60, I'm gonna deposit 20, so it's gonna leave me with the new balance of 80. So yeah, like I was saying, when I was younger, I used to read Twilight, and man, when I watched the movie, I know that they didn't actually film all of that in Forks, Washington, but it still makes me want to go up there just to see, because I hear that Oregon and Washington are beautiful states, and let me tell you, that's my type of weather. I know not everybody likes that, but I burn easily, so I like the doom. So yeah, so now for road trip, yeah, so I have these on here twice. One is for hotel and the other one is for gas and anything else that I might be buying. So for that, I am going to deposit $200. So my starting balance is $550. So I should have $550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $750. So these are kind of new bills from last time, and they kind of stick. So I'd like to just make sure that that is exactly what I have on there. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit $200. So 1, 2. So now that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $750. Okay, so that is for my hotels. All right, so $750 is now placed under road trip, and I'm looking forward to this road trip because I'm going to the West Coast. So I, read Twilight when I was younger, and when I watched the movies, I fell in love with, I know that they filmed it in Vancouver, but I don't live in Canada, and with the border being closed to Canada, the closest thing I can do is go to Washington and Oregon, and I love that type of weather. I know a lot of people don't because it's like, oh, it's gloomy, but that's my type of weather because I burn easily, so I like when, I love the rain. So that is one of the things that I want to go and explore. All right, so that was it for that. Then for spending, I'm going to deposit, let's see, spending $20. That's going to leave me with the new balance of $48. But my starting balance was $28. So let's see, 25, 26, 27, 28. I'm going to deposit a $20. So it's going to leave me with a new balance of $48, $20, $45, $46, $47, $48. Oh, man. And I know I'm going to need, okay, so I did set my balance or budget of $2,000. I don't think I will be going over that, but just in case I need it, it's always better to have extra money than not enough money. Okay, let's see, road trip. So this is going to cover gas and things like that. So for the second road trip, I'm going to deposit $200. So my starting balance is $535, and my ending balance will be $735. So let's see, $535. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oops, no, see, that's the thing with new bills is that they stick, and that's why I always make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 35. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and deposit $200. So that's my last 100. 1, 2. So it's going to go ahead and leave me with a new balance of $735. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 720, 735. All right, $735. Ooh, man, this is coming along. My school was asking for teachers to teach summer school, and normally I would have, but I need this road trip. I have been stuck at home, not really being able to do anything or go anywhere, and I am ready to go out and explore. So yeah, let's see. So in here, I always keep 20s just in case I need it. So last week I was at school all week, and I have been out of my classroom for over a year. So it was interesting. I love being back in school. That was just, I wanted to get back to my new normal, or I should say back to feeling normal, like establishing my routines, not just for myself, but for my students, because I know that they need that too. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And since I will be teaching both online and in person, ooh, man, I'm a little bit stressed about that. But like the good thing is that it's only for the last 9 weeks. So they'll be able to adjust to it, and then so will I, and then we'll be off for summer vacation. All right, so for the second envelope, it should be 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And these come in handy because last week I literally stopped by and got coffee every single day just because I needed that caffeine. All right, so the other things that I have on here for my envelopes, I don't write on here because I don't deposit in them every week. It's just on a need basis. All right, so for dues, because I do real estate part-time, but I basically took this past year off with COVID. I still have to pay my dues, and my dues are basically $125 every 3 months, and I just paid that, so I'm good for the next 3 months. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit $5. So it's going to leave me with the new balance of $30. So 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and deposit 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And I know I could use a 5, but you know what? I need these other bills for the other ones that I'm going to go ahead and do. All right, so now that leaves me with, let's see, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's $30. So next time I'm going to make sure that I get more 10s, 20s, and 50s. So that's my new balance is $30. So I have more than enough time to save the $125 for the next time that I have to pay my realtor dues. Okay, and then hopefully I can go back to tutoring as well after school, because you know, it's good to have multiple income streams and not just rely on one. I mean, if that works for you and you're able to on one, kudos to you. I know I can't, not for the things that I want to do. So for Europe, my budget for that one is $10,000. I'm going to go ahead and deposit $2 into this one. Nope, I'm going to deposit 5. So I have 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go ahead and deposit another 5. So that now leaves me with 12. So 5, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and Europe is probably like 2 years away instead of just 1. So that'll give me enough time to save the $10,000. And I know that I've met other people that said that they have gone to Europe on less than that. But like I said, I'd rather have extra than not enough. So for Apple, again, this is a want, not a need. I have, what do I have in here? I have 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and put another $1 in there. So now I have $3. And I'm good with the Apple products that I have. I know that they last a long time because I have used Apple since I was in college. And I never tend to have issues with it. I know I've met other people that don't like Apple, but Apple works for me, so that's what I stick to. All right, so Hawaii. I was originally supposed to go to Hawaii this summer, but then with everything that happened with COVID, that just got put on the back burner. And so now that I talked to my cousin, because I was going to go with my cousin, kind of like as her birthday type of thing. But we decided that we're actually going to go next summer. So I'm actually the one that typically plans. Anytime I go on a trip, I like to know where I'm going, what I'll be doing. So I'm typically the one that sets everything up, like hotels and things like that. So I put in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's actually what I'm going to keep in here. So yeah, I have actually started looking into hotels. So if you guys have been to Hawaii, please let me know what you recommend, like where to stay and what to do. My brother went there and the pictures that he took were beautiful. I also had friends when I lived in California that were from Hawaii, and so they would go back and forth. But yeah, I don't just want like the normal tourist attractions. I want to see like more of like the local areas and like get to see like that waterfall that you always see in movies and go hiking and things like that. So let me know, comment down below if you've been there, and if you haven't, what you would like to do if you ever went to Hawaii. All right, so for investment, I use this to basically invest in stocks any chance that I get. I mean, with stocks, you know, you're basically running a chance of losing some money. So I don't invest as much. But I do try to invest some. And that's actually what I did last time. Sometimes I hold on to it, which is what I did last time. I held on to it for a year and then I sold it and I made a profit. So I'm going to deposit $2 into this one to make it 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, so that's $10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Yeah, and I'm trying to use up all these ones. I think next time maybe I won't get as many ones, but sometimes what I like about having all the ones is that I'm able to put into multiple envelopes and not just a few. All right, so that's it for this one. And then the next one, so I did get a new binder for my envelopes because I created new envelopes. Now all of these I put in my Etsy shop. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill these out. So for bills, what I'm going to do for bills is anytime I put anything extra in here, I'm going to go ahead and put that towards paying off a credit card or any other debt that I have. So for bills, I'm going to go ahead and put a $10 bill in here. You know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 5s. Okay, so 5, 10, and then I will use that the next time around that I send in a payment. I'm going to pay an extra 10. Okay, and I have everything set on automatic payments just because I can't keep up with the payments. I have too much that goes on a daily basis and I don't want to have a late payment, and so that's why I have everything automatically deducted, but I can always go in and pay extra. Okay, so for school, I made another envelope for school. So I will be going back to get my master's, and what I have in the other binder notebook, I'm going to keep that in there. I'm going to invest in that one as well, but I'm also going to do one just for this, and then after I fill this one out, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into the white binder. So for school, I'm going to go ahead and deposit $10. So I'm going to do 2 5s and I'm going to deposit 10. Okay, and then I will be keep creating more budget sheets just for these so that I can keep track of what I am putting into each one of these envelopes. So for vacation, sometimes, you know, I will go on like a weekend trip, spur of the moment type of thing, especially like if I really need it. So I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to do 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I was actually thinking about going back up to Michigan and like checking out Pictured Rock. So I've been there a few times. It's beautiful at night. But just the UP Upper Peninsula, it's beautiful in itself. All right, so for self-care, I'm just going to put $2. And you know, you got to take care of yourself, because if you don't, who else will? 1, 2. Okay. All right, so for luxury, this is just in case I want to buy a luxury item. That way I have it on there. But for now, I'm going to skip that because that is a want, not a need. Okay, savings. So I do have multiple savings that I open up just so that I have it available. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit a 20 in here. All right, so savings, $20. Okay, and then the next envelope is house. Now I do have one for the down payment and closing costs, and this one I think I'm going to use for the inspection. And anytime you get an inspection on a home, they range in price based on the state that you live in. It can be anywhere from like $350 on up. I know some people have paid $800 to $1,000, even more. So again, it just depends on what company you work with for your inspection, and then what you do. So I'm going to put in $5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. And then because I am now back in school, I have to start putting in gas again into my car because I stayed at home for the whole year. I was able to save that money and put it in towards something else. But now that I am no longer going to be working from home, I have to start filling in my gas tank. And my gas tank takes $40 a week. No, I'm sorry, not a week. Yeah, sometimes it is a week. Sometimes it just depends on, you know, if I come straight home or if I go anywhere else. So I always have to put in $40 because that's what fills up my car, as long as, you know, gas prices don't go back up. And, you know, every time it gets close to summer, they always go up anyway. So I guess that'll probably be changing to 50. But the good thing is that I'm only going to go to school 9 more weeks and then I'm out. All right, so Ireland. I do want to go to Ireland. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and put $2 into Ireland. All right, and then the next one is travel. And it's just because I love to travel any chance I get. I'm just going to put $1 in there for now, just to have something in there. All right, and I know I've said it before, but I have multiple savings envelopes. And the reason that I do that is because I save money towards different things. Some is to pay off my debt, and then others is just to have money saved. Because it's important to have, you know, savings available in case there's ever an emergency. So I'm going to go ahead and put in $1 for now and then start building this one up as well. Okay, and then the next envelope is vet, and my dog is up to date with all of her shots, so I'm good with that. But I'm going to go ahead and put in $2 for the vet just for now, and then make sure that I have this filled in anytime I go and take my dog to get her shots or, you know, routine checkups. Okay, because that can get costly, and it's better to have money put away for that than have an unexpected bill. All right, so Spain, I want to go to Spain, so I have to start saving for that because anytime I set any goals, I always have to write it down and set a date so that I can make it happen. Otherwise, if I just say it, it won't happen. I know myself, that's how I got through school the first time around, was I wrote it down, I set my goals, my time frame, and then I made it happen. All right, so for Spain, I'm gonna go ahead and just deposit $2 for now. Who knows, maybe next summer I'll get to go there. And I'm fine, you know, if you know, I save up enough and I go to Hawaii and then I go up to Spain. That's not a problem for me. All right, concerts. Man, I am looking forward to going back to concerts. The last concert I went to was the James Bay concert. And let me tell you, he sounds so much better in person than he does on the album. I mean, he sounds great on the album, but it was just a wonderful experience being like front and center. And seeing him in person. So I'm definitely looking forward to going back into concerts, because the concert that I had done before that was the Paramore concert. And theirs was interesting as well. Love Paramore, so yeah. All right, so the next one is gifts, and that's just because I'm going to my cousin's baby shower this summer. So I know that I'm going to start getting invited to baby showers, birthdays, weddings, and so I have to have money saved up for gifts. And so for gifts for right now, I am only going to put in $1. Now I still have enough time to save up money for the gift for her baby shower. But for now, I'm just going to put in $1. Okay, then family, just in case there's like anything else that I want to buy for one of my family members, I'm going to go ahead and put $2 in here for now. And then have this saved. All right. Okay. And then the next envelope is extra. Now I'm not going to fill this one out right now because the other envelope that I have has $110 in it. So this one I'll fill later, not today though. All right, savings. I'm going to go ahead and put $1 into this savings account just for now. Okay, let's put this in here. And then, yep, all right, that's in. All right, then the next one is business. And you know, when you start a business, you have to invest some money into it. I mean, every business is different, but you want to, anytime you make any type of profit, you want to make sure that it pays your costs. So for business right now, I'm going to go ahead and deposit $5 into this one. Okay, and like I said, all of these envelopes are in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Let's see, the next one is car, and this is just like anytime I need to go to the car wash, just because I live in the Midwest, and every winter I have to make sure that I take my car to get washed, like the underneath it, because they put salt out on the streets, and so that's bad for your car, especially because it can rust over if you don't. So I don't want my car rusting over. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and deposit that, because every time, you know, we go, anytime I go to a car wash, it can range in price depending on which one you go to. So it can be anywhere from $8 to like $20 for them to give you the deep clean where they clean underneath the hood of the car. All right, so school supplies. So I do have to start this one because I will be going back to school in person. However, I'm not gonna go ahead and fill the whole thing out. Because normally I invest anywhere from $500 to over $1,000 in school supplies just to make sure that my students have everything that they need, because they don't always come to school with the supplies that they need. And, you know, I'm not going to go and say, hey, you don't have your supplies. I just leave it in front of their desk, tell them to put it away, and then they use it the rest of the year. But because we're only going to go to school 9 weeks, the only thing I'm going to go ahead and buy this time around for just the last 9 weeks are pencils, crayons, erasers, and any other thing that they might need. And then I'll still continue saving, and that way when I go back in August, I'll have the money that I need to buy the additional school supplies like markers, chalk, things like that. And then I always buy them name tags and other things that they can put on their desk that they can use. Sometimes I've even purchased like stress balls for them because sometimes, you know, little kids get stressed, so they need something to help them out, just like we do as adults. All right, so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and deposit $2 into school supplies. All right, so that is it for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and count the money that I have left over to see what I have left. So I have 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I have 60 and 5. So let me write that down, 65. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and count all the ones. So, oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Oh, okay, $81. Okay, let me write that down. 81. So 81. 81. So let's see. 60, 81. 1. All right, so it's 2, 12, 14. So, all right. So I have $142 left. Now I will let you know that before this, what I did fill out, it's just that it cut off, was these 2 pastel colored envelopes, and this is what I did with my savings challenge. Now that is a video that I have uploaded, and I use these pastel colored ones because I know that once I have filled all of these out, I will have saved over $5,000. And what I like to do with these is I like to get 2 per week if I can. And what I do is I will take a lower end one and then a higher end one and fill them up. And so I try to fill out 2 envelopes per week. And so that way at the end of the time that I have filled out all 103 envelopes, I have over $5,000 saved. Now, some people fill these in 3 months, 6 months, or a year. It just depends on your budget. And my budget right now, typically it takes me about a year to fill all of these out because these are not the only envelopes that I'm filling out. But again, it just depends. Now you can do that and then have $10,000 saved, because if you did double the amount for each envelope, so instead of depositing 23, I would put $46 into this envelope and then 180 into this one. And so by the end of the time that I have these filled in, I would have $10,000 saved. But because I'm doing different envelopes challenges, I'm okay with just filling this in with the amount written on there. And what I like to do with these is I like to get the ones that are sealed, and that way I know once I close it off and seal it, I can't get that money out until I have finished the whole thing out, because I know myself, I won't open it because I know that then I would take the money out, and I don't like to do that until I have completed them, unless it's an emergency and I need it. All right, so then the next one that I'm going to do is these envelopes. And what I did was that I am filling these out on a weekly basis. And what I do is I started with Mondays being $1 and going up to Sunday, which would be $7. And then once I have completed that, I would start it all over again, only the amount is different on there. Again, that one you also didn't see, but I did fill out Thursdays. So for Thursdays, it would be $4 on a weekly basis times 52 weeks is $208 at the end. So I have $208 on here. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to now take Friday's envelope. So Fridays would be $5. So I would have to have a total of $260 saved in here in order for me to seal it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the $142 and I'm going to go ahead and deposit that on here. Let's see. All right, so I did write that on here that I am depositing on the 28th, $142. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and put on here. Now these are not gonna fit, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to stop by the bank and change these bills out just for larger bills so that I can put these in. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And then once I stop by the bank and switch these out, I will then have fill this out. Once I fill it out and put the 260, I can go ahead and seal it, but that is what I'm doing for now. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.